going on, Cancer? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the month of September 2023. So in this reading, Cancer, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the rest of September. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and so much more for you, Cancer, regarding the rest of September 2023. Before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, Cancer. And I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Cancer. So without further ado, I'm now going to pull the energy, and we'll see what is coming your way for the rest of September 2023, Cancer. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Cancer. Yes. Let's see what we got, Cancer. Okay. First of all, Cancer, there is definitely, before we get into it, there's definitely something about spiritual warfare going on in your life in some sort of way. The first thing that Spirit's calling me to tell you is to guard your own potential and also to be very careful about who you tell your plans to, your future plans. I want to manifest this, because it seems to me that there are people around you, and this may not even be people, it may be entities, something that wants to keep you in some sort of arrested state of development, okay, that likes to have you in some sort of place where you're not where you prefer to be, in a more heightened state, and more activated your highest timeline. I just get the vibe that there are people, and if it's not a person, then it could be something, perhaps the matrix at large if you're not dealing with people here, but I feel like it is people that you're around, people that perhaps used to be in your life that are trying to suck you back down, okay? That, like, there's something about, but it's spiritual. There's something here about spiritual warfare. There's something here about obsession, perhaps. There could be people who are actually obsessed with you. There is something about someone recently lost you and they're obsessed with getting you back, but Spirit is advising you to not even entertain it or to not feed into it, because there is something about spiritual warfare here. And this could be, even for some of you, this is in your career. This is people not wanting to see you rise to the next level, and it's very spiritual warfare in nature, so you have to be aware of that, Cancer. Okay, so before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading for September for you with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe. And this is going to be, Cancer, the energy that you need to embody more of for your own highest good in September. And the first one here is trust. And it's almost like this person is taking a major trust fall into the universe here. And I don't get that you should necessarily trust everyone's words around you, but trust that the universe has your back. Trust that there are people as well that have your back as well. There is something here about changing once again, changing people in your life, different people you're working with, different love experiences in your life. There is something you can trust here, Cancer, but it's more so that the universe has your back. I do feel right now it is a major pivotal time for you of change, that you're not actually in as much control as you think you are. It's not that you don't have control, it's just that there are certain fated timelines that are coming into your reality, and it may seem disorienting. I wouldn't be surprised if many of you do feel slightly disoriented for the rest of September, Cancer. So just be aware of that. Just take one foot and put one foot in front of the other. You are making slow, steady change, which might actually be aggravating to you. So trust. There's something that you need to trust, once again, not necessarily people, but trust that the universe knows what it's doing. Trust that you are protected. I feel there are entities or the universe at large that is protecting you, but at the same time, I do get the universe is also like Cancer. You do have free will. So if it's a very dicey month for you. I just get that. Hold on. Okay, the next frequency you need more of is change. And this is similar to the Wheel of Fortune in traditional tarot, Cancer. The number 10. This is a time to understand that change is the only constant. So instead of clinging to things that once were good but are no longer good, you need to change here. And flow. Definitely trust your destiny. I do feel like there's something going on with your destiny, Cancer. This is kind of like the Knight of Cups or the Page of Cups frequency combined with the Wheel of Fortune is what you need more of. So you do need, a very childlike romantic optimism about your own destiny, because right now I feel that a lot of you are not actually experiencing a timeline of your true highest destiny, but there are a lot of changes taking place that are allowing that to happen as long as you don't resist it. Okay, but at the same time, there are forces. I get that it's people. It's either a person. For a lot of you, it's an ex that is wanting you back desperately, and you are running the risk of entering into some sort of spiritual warfare thing with an ex. I do get that. If it's not an ex, it could be people at your job that want to keep you below them, etc. I don't necessarily get that it's even your family members. I don't really get that. I get that it's something with that. So trust that changes for your highest destiny are occurring. I wouldn't be surprised if you feel disoriented, but there is this one trap that many of you are being tested. Can you graduate from this or no? Okay. Can you trust to move in a new direction even if it's not familiar? Because the feeling that I'm getting for this reading is like the devil you know is more comfortable than the devil you don't know. It's like easier to stay in some sort of toxic situation than it is to go into the unknown and clear space. So hold on. You also need flowering. So great time to focus on your physical body, Cancer. This is like the Queen of Pentacles frequency. So focusing on your material gain at this point in time. I do get also you are going to be connecting with earthy people, or there's going to be a lot of engagements with you and people for the rest of September that will increase your finances. Social relations that will increase your finances, Cancer, is something that I get. I also get that there's a new love situation that could be very good for your finances, but not the old one. Once again, there's someone who's obsessing over you, okay, but they're extremely toxic and they do not actually, let me repeat this very strongly. Someone is obsessed with you that does not want the best for you. There could have been some sort of rebound for some of you. If some of you recently started talking to an ex, you had an experience that you shouldn't have done, etc. And even if that didn't happen, for the rest of September, someone wants you back. And I'm here to let you know that it's not your highest timeline. It's not. Whoever this person is that wants you back. But some of you will feel like, okay, I don't even want them, but it's so much spiritual warfare that you're going to have to protect yourself. And also, this could be people blocking your career advancement and potential as well. This could be people who are telling you, oh, Cancer, I want the best for you, but because of their own insecurity, they don't want to see you outshine them, etc. And so there is something here with spiritual warfare. People could be giving, I'm just getting, especially at your work, someone could be giving you a realistic appraisal of your potential, and it's not actually realistic. It's only their own limiting beliefs being projected onto you. So you need to trust that the universe has a higher plan for you. Everything is in flux right now, it seems to me. But there is this one thing about a very dangerous spiritual warfare situation in your life. A lot of you will know who this is. And it seems like your opportunity is to move into a space where you feel like actually you're with someone on your level instead of because I just get some sort of very immature person who is stubbornly, and they don't even, whoever is trying to suck you into the spiritual warfare game, you can clearly see that they're not on your level of consciousness. They're just not. So why you would want to spend time with someone like that, maybe there are reasons, I don't know, but I'm just getting a really nasty, and some of you don't understand the extent to which this is happening. Some of you don't understand that someone who's obsessed with you, that you're not just shutting a door, because there's something about leaving it open-ended here when it shouldn't be. There's something here about you not slamming a door shut and leaving it open, and that's why the spiritual demented manipulation warfare, not even directly, it's indirect, can happen. So, let's get into the reading. Your opportunity, Cancer, is the Six of Pentacles. I just get intuitively as well, this is something about interacting with people who are on the same level of consciousness as you, entering into some sort of even give and exchange here in your life. This is also about giving and receiving in balance. So in some sort of way, your opportunity is to create balance in your life, Cancer, but the balance is only going to come through change. And it might feel like your opportunity is like some sort of happy medium, which may not feel good to you. Once again, it may be you need to slam a door with an ex and you need to be single for a while, or you need to slam a door with someone who's creating spiritual warfare with you, but you're not gonna feel like you're, I don't know, it's some sort of mediocre opportunity, because the Six of Pentacles is about just coming through as like something that doesn't feel amazing, but you have to do it, and it could just be slamming the door shut. But there is a new opportunity for you, definitely in love. There's a new love offer here. It's coming, or it's gonna happen here. But I just get that, I don't know, let's keep going. Definitely to focus on your finances as well is a big opportunity for you. Your challenge is the Knight of Pentacles here, Cancer. So I get it for a lot of you in a new developing love situation, something's going very slow that's bothering you. I get that there's someone that you're going to be with, okay? Or there's someone that you're talking to right now that Cancer, is developing, but something's taking too long. In September 2023, in love, there's a love offer, but something's going too slow, okay? And even in your career, the whole problem is not being able to track your advancement in the physical realm. Because whenever you make a lot of spiritual changes, it's, like spiritual healing is like cyclical, and it goes like this, right? It's like a winding road to success. So your challenge in some sort of way, for a lot of you, this is both love and career combined. Your challenge, Cancer, for September is you're going to not be able to physically track your progress. You're not going to be able to physically track your progress. It may even seem like you're taking a step back, but you're actually not on a spiritual level. And here we go. There also may be a lot. Okay, let me just take it one step at a time. When it comes to your overall general energy, Cancer, for the rest of September, you have the Magician, you have the Five of Swords, and you have the King of Swords. So, the first thing that screams to me is spiritual warfare. The Magician has to do with spiritual energy. It has to do with your potential. It has to do with all things that cannot be seen with the five senses. But the Five of Swords has to do with someone who has very nasty, bad intentions for you, or it has to do with someone that does not have your best interest in mind. It may be self-serving them, and this could be someone who wants to harm you. Especially for those of you who did slam a door shut, who you're like, Mystic, well, I don't have a door open, the door is shut, I'm not going back to this person. Well, then you need to be aware that someone is, doesn't have good intentions for you, because they don't want to see you happy without them, because they've been feeding on your energy for a long time, and as soon as you shut that door, there's no more of that. And some of you have been just accustomed to, I don't want to say addicted to that, but you've been accustomed to that. So someone has really nasty intentions for you that you may have shut out recently, or even into the recent past in love. And for a lot of you, this goes with career as well. There could be someone here who is a very someone here is almost like playing doctor. Like, you be very wary of interacting with anyone in your career who seems to have an official title, some sort of pedigree, some sort of, oh my God, everyone gave them the best reviews and now they're going to help me with my career. I just get that your own potential is, you need to guard it. Okay, don't give up your own potential to other people. And for those of you dealing with love, there's definitely a lot of spiritual manipulation. Someone who wants to keep you as a little, not in your highest potential, not in your highest timeline. It may be the highest timeline for them, but it's not for you, so it's not good for you. So Magician to the Five of Swords, right? Just be aware of that. And Yeah, the Magician to the Five of Swords is also like passive aggressive, spiritual manipulation. Passive aggressive, not really being open about so there could be a lot of passive aggression. There could be an individual in your daily experience that is using very conscious passive aggressive behavior. So someone could be being passive aggressive, but it's not unconscious. They know what they're doing, but they act like they're not. Okay, and so just be aware of that. Now, definitely changing your love life is in what there's big changes coming to your love life in what you don't see coming, Cancer. And there's also something about having the strength to let someone go, and also having the strength to be open to the idea of who this new love offer is, even if it's taking slow. Because there's a new love offer, but maybe it's not happening in the exact way that you want, or it's taking a long time, and you know that you're meant to be with this. It's just some obstacle. There could be a third party blocking you from the new love situation that will be in your life. Because in what you don't see coming, you have the Two of Cups, you have the Five of Wands, and you also have the Strength card. So I just get someone is once again playing games with you in love. Okay, you have the Magician to the Five of Swords, that's spiritual warfare. And in what you don't see coming, there's change to your love life. And you also have the Strength card, which is about really taming down your ego and moving in alignment with your higher self, which may not feel good to the ego. So there is something here about in what you don't see coming, your love life is definitely changing. I do feel that things are not going to be moving as fast as you want in September 2023, if I'm being honest, even though there is some sort of offer here, because someone really does love you. And you want to be sure that you know who we're talking about, because I feel like a lot of you Cancers out there have multiple people interested in you in love. But once again, if you allow yourself to be spiritually manipulated by someone who's toxic and someone that you've already written off, and you go back to that, or even if you leave the door cracked open, that's going to affect this new timeline that's meant to be in your life, because there's some sort of destined love that is meant to be in your life here that you're meant to trust, even if it seems weird, even if it's not happening as fast as you want. There's a destined timeline here in love that is slowly but surely opening for you. But at the same time, you have this manipulator who is blocking it, who you were already meant to be beyond this person. They could be an air sign, or they could even be a Virgo. I just get very into this person is very smart. Whoever it is, Cancer, that for most of you, not all of you, but when we're talking about the spiritual person, and even if it's in your career, once again, remember I'm telling you about the pedigree, someone who has established titles, someone who is like objectively looking at you, or if this is in love, for a lot of you, it's both of you, you're dealing with someone who's very like distinguished and smart. And you may even still leave the door cracked open because you're like, oh my God, this person's so smart. Oh my God, they're so smart, Well, maybe they're smart in their career, but they're actually a dumbass when it comes to relating with you and keeping you stifled. So, some people love being a dumbass. I don't know. But then when it comes to your advice, definitely thinking long term and being open to some sort of fated love opportunity that is coming your way. For a lot of you, once again, it's going to be a developing situation in September. For a lot of you, there will be a new offer, but you're still slamming a door, opening a new one, so you don't know how to feel about it. When it comes to your advice, you have the 10 of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the King of Cups here. There's definitely someone, Cancer, who wants a relationship with you, okay, in love. And I do get that they have your best interest in mind, or there's someone who will actually aid your expansion rather than keeping you in an arrested state of development. Because the whole overall general energy is about moving away from something who has bad intentions for you. And the sad thing is that you already know that they have bad intentions for you. So what are you doing? It's nothing new. I'm telling you, you already know that part, right? So, but then you're like addicted to the negativity, or you're addicted to the drama, and maybe okay, let's just start clarifying this reading. I hope you get, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as always. But let's just keep going, Cancer. Let's clarify why the Knight of Pentacles is your challenge. Why is slow energy your challenge? There could also, you could also be like, okay, no. Okay. Yeah. Your challenge is definitely like waiting for an opportunity, waiting for your once again, progress that is really hard to track, both in love and career. In the Knight of Pentacles in your challenge is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and also the Three of Wands. So there's a lot of delay, waiting. Your challenge is waiting to be with this person. And some of you may have a new love situation going on. I do feel like a lot of you will have a new love offer. You're entertaining it, you're going with it, or whatever. Some of you are waiting for it. Others of you will actually be taking place in September. And even with that active thing, there's still a blockage. There's still something that's taking a while, and there's still a lot of dirty work that's happening between the two of you, whoever this new person is, whoever the new, most immediate love situation that you feel good about. There's waiting, there's delay, there's doing the dirty work. And for a lot of you that are not actually with this person yet, the universe is working both of you out so that when you can finally come together, it will work. Because right now, okay, I'm getting it so clear. There's someone that you know you're meant to be with, or it could be the same person that's offering you love in September, the new person, not the one that's manipulating you, the new one. But there's something that like is being worked out so that when the time is right for you to really take that full commitment, it will actually work. Because if you tried to force it right now, it wouldn't work. So like, yeah, your challenge is just like, even in your career, it's really hard to track the progress you're making, you know, and once again, trust that the universe knows what it's doing right now. This is one of those months that you're going to see, you know, maybe people start to, if you're in sales, like people are making more sales, their numbers are better than you, their social life, their love life is better than you. But just trust me, Cancer, the universe is recalibrating your whole thing. But at the same time, you have this free will thing with the manipulator that if you leave the door open to, you literally have no one to blame but yourself. Because there will be, it looks like there could be a missed opportunity here with something that's actually better for you if you just stay with what's familiar. Okay, I do get that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and clarify why the Five of Swords is here in your overall general energy. You know, I just get that it's a person from your past that you need to change, but let's see, why is the Five of Swords here? Could be something immediately happening in your career. Once again, some sort of distinguished official person that actually doesn't want to see you rise for whatever reason. And with the Magician to the Five of Swords, nothing's off the table. You know, so just be aware. Five of Swords clarified by the Five of Swords, Queen of Swords, Page of Wands, Page of Cups in reverse, Empress, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles here. Okay, I just get, Cancer, whether this is career or whether this is love, there's someone here that is like having some sort of, I'm just sorry to say, communist mentality when it's related to you. Like, okay, Cancer is what they are. Let's not try to build them up to something greater than what I am or what they are currently. There's someone that wants to keep, like, spirit. It's just the weirdest thing ever. It's some sort of immature mentality that someone has about, like, they could even be convinced that they're trying to protect you from yourself here, but it's actually coming from their own immaturity and their own horrible belief systems here. I take it or leave it. Whatever it comes to the manipulation thing, someone's trying to balance someone, and your opportunity also being the Six of Pentacles is weird. Someone's trying to maintain balance, but it's like they're down here, you're on your way to up here, or you're already up here. They're trying to pull you down in order to maintain balance, whereas you should really rise up and find other people that can balance you out. Because there's someone who has a poverty mindset, or just like some sort of mindset of like, Cancer cannot be the one. Cancer is not the chosen one. We must balance it out. Whatever that means in your career, I'm telling you, there's like a practitioner working with you. If you're an athlete, they're like working on your body, and they're like, oh, Cancer is not, I'm telling you, it's weird, it's weird, it's weird, it's weird, it's weird. There's weird spiritual manipulation. And if this is love, then once again, someone has not the best worldview, outdated belief systems that they're trying to suck you into, that if you're not careful, you will be sucked into. But I really feel that you're beyond it. This is just maybe the last little test from the universe right now in September. But once again, someone is like very, Why are you so convinced that they're so smart either, too? What is with that? Why? They're obviously not that smart. Like, maybe they are. Every person is my superior in some way, in that I learn of them. But the thing that is keeping you attracted to this door, whether it's someone in your career who is standing on the podium helping you, ha ha ha, PhD, doctorate, ha ha, or if it's a toxic ex that wants to keep you back, you're so convinced that they're so smart or they're so prestigious. Meanwhile, they're literally a pussy. So, you know, Italio. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm just, okay. And, yeah. So, with that being said, let's go. Why is the Two of Cups in what you don't see coming? I do feel like there's once again a developing new love situation in your life. It's going very slow though, for some sort of reason. It's going very slow. So hold on, let's see. Very slow. Why is the Two of Cups here and what you don't see coming? Okay, the Two of Cups in what you don't see coming is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and also the Six of Swords here. You have 6, 6, 10 in what you don't see coming, Cancer. So I do feel that whatever developing love situation is going on, someone is slowly but surely moving away from something that is not for them. If you're waiting on someone, or if you're waiting to hear from someone, or there's some sort of third party that's blocking you in this new love situation, I feel like it is going to crumble, and that's why you're meant to focus on yourself. But for those of you dealing with an immediate love situation, new love situation in September, and for a lot of you this is related to the thing that you're cutting out, don't focus on what someone is saying, focus on their actions. Okay, like there's something here about someone feels like a burden for you, but once again, you're so convinced of their potential. Oh my God, they're so smart. They're going to be so successful someday. Or look at what they've already done. They're so successful, blah, blah, blah. No, move away from it. It doesn't matter. It's all superficial. There's something that you're like superficially attracted to someone that you need to change. It's moving away. On the other hand, there's this new love thing that the universe does want you to go with, but there may be travel involved with this. I don't know, Cancer. I'm not really connecting anymore. Well, I am, but, you know, to a degree that I'm not really so, like, know exactly what it is. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I don't know. And just use your imagination or use your intuition in the challenge, in what you don't see coming. You have the Two of Cups clarified by the Six of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So use your intuition for that one, Cancer. But definitely a lot of changes going on to your love life. Guard your potential. Someone is here to manipulate you. What I will tell you is this, Cancer. There is someone that you're, once again, is part of your destiny. Some of you will be with this person in September, even though it's going very slow. Others of you are waiting for something to end, or for you with your situation, and also for them with a separate situation, that you know you're going to be with this person in some sort of happily ever after frequency. It is a wish fulfillment. It's almost destined here, and there's going to be almost like a love that you've never experienced before. And that's for the single ones. For those of you that are in a marriage, that are in a commitment already, there could be someone who wants to separate you from your partner that you've been dealing with in some sort of way. Just take it or leave it. I do get that, and that's something that you want to guard, because whoever it is that is trying to separate you from your long-term partner, if you're happy, is not worth it. That's for the marriage ones. For the single ones, there's new love coming into your life. It's very slow, though, and there's a lot of deep spiritual changes happening. So this is what I got for you for September, Cancer. I really hope this helps you. And with that being said, I'll talk to you next time.